Today I'm teaching you how to make colorful amigurumi noses like these cute ones that I have here. I know that depending where you live, it can be really hard to find colorful safety noses like this one that I have here. And sometimes you don't even want this type of pink color, you want something different. For this amigurumi mouse here, for example, I didn't want this super pink color. I don't think it would look as cute as the one that I did. And also for this beautiful reindeer here, I crocheted another version of it with a black safety nose, but I also wanted to make a red one to look a little bit more like a Christmas reindeer. And in order to do a cute nose like this one, all you need is nail polish. So the first thing that we will need is a polystyrene base like this one. This is from a package that I bought and I saved it because I knew it would be useful. So you can take a polystyrene base or any other material that you can stick the nose in it. So let me use this part here. The first thing that we do is stick the nose into the polystyrene base. You see what I did? To make it stable when you start painting. This is very important, believe me, don't take this part for granted. I tried to do that without fixing it in a base and it didn't work. It really doesn't work because, oh, then it gets messy, the nose falls on the table and you get your hands dirty, so don't do that. Stick it into a base first before you paint it. And now you choose the color of the nail polish that you want. For example, for the reindeer here, I use this one. You see that it's a very bright red tone, but since the nose is black, it didn't get as red as I wanted. But in the end, I still liked the result quite a lot. And for this amigurumi mouse here, I used this pink color. This one was a bit better. It's closer to the color of the nail polish, but you can use any color that you want. So let's get it started. So I pass it only once and you let it dry. Let it dry for, I don't know, a couple of minutes. I would say 10 to 15 minutes, but of course it depends on the temperature. The same way when we paint our nails. Depending on the quality of the nail polish or the weather, it can take a while for it to dry. So just make sure that the first layer that you passed is dry so you can pass the second one.
A few moments later.
Okay, now that it's dry, I will pass a second one. And you see that here I am not trying to save nail polish. I really take a huge amount of nail polish. And you pass the second layer. You let it dry.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so I waited for like 10 to 15 minutes and you see that only 2 layers of nail polish was already enough. But if you want to pass a third one, it's totally fine. As I said before, with this red one, since the nail polish was not that strong, I had to pass it like 3 or 4 times, I don't remember. But with this pink color, twice was already enough. So the amount of layers that you will pass in the safety nose depends on many factors like the color you chose and also the quality of the nail polish. But just so you know, I waited like 15 minutes and you see that it's fully dry. I put my finger here and there is no nail polish in my hands. But my third and last advice here is do not attach the safety nose to the amigurumi yet. Although it's dry, I just waited a couple of minutes. In order to attach the nose to the amigurumi, I would honestly wait for like an entire day. And I'm telling you that because I committed this mistake before. I thought it was dry and I had just waited for like an hour. And when I attached to the amigurumi, I started to sew all the parts and I was manipulating the amigurumi too much. It was not fully dry and the nose was ruined. I had to remove it and open the amigurumi. It was a chaos. Don't do that. I know that probably you think that one day is a lot, but for me, it's better safe than sorry. I would paint the nose, wait for a day, and attach it to the amigurumi in the following day. Okay? With this amigurumi here, that's what I did. I painted, there's been like 2 or 3 months already, and you see that I am pressing it hard and nothing happens. It will not be ruined. I took so many pictures of this amigurumi. I carried it everywhere in my backpack because I also wanted to show it to a friend. Nothing happened with it. Nothing happened. It's completely safe right now. But I waited an entire day to attach it to the amigurumi. And of course, this kind of amigurumi with safety eyes and safety nose is not designed for kids. This is for decorative purposes only because it's not safe. For kids, it's better to have everything embroidered so they don't swallow these small parts or try to remove them. But basically, that's it. If you find safety noses of the color that you want, good luck. You don't have to go through all this trouble, but if you only find black color, this is something that you can do to have the safety nose, the color that you want. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorials. And if you'd like to get those patterns, they are part of my book called Crochet Amigurumi for the Holidays, where you get the full instructions of all those characters and also some other amazing Christmas and holiday themed patterns.